Hey, you made it. This is the final part of this mystery, the quick edit, part 5. If you want to check out the other parts, please go ahead and you'll kind of catch up to where we're at right now. What we're going to focus on here is animation and those Bezier smooth curves. The smoothness to get your edits up to that pro level. You know, this is just one of my favorite things. So let's just jump on in and take a look at what we're going to build here. There we go. There we go. That's a nice little animation. Now let's do animate with the Bezier curves. All right, so it's kind of jumping back to our tutorial of lower thirds and graphics. We created these lower thirds here. Pretty bland, just by static nature of it. Now let's animate these things. So let's jump into this first one. Oh, how about we have this guy pop up? That's pretty original there. So we'll click on keyframe 1. We'll jump down to keyframe 20. Click on that again. Let's slam him on down. And then there we go. So he's come on up. There we go. Wait. So we got pretty just mundane little animation there. Let's go ahead and bring up our spline. Make this a little bit smaller. We'll just Command F to frame that all in. Command A selects it all. Hit F again. Beziers. T for ease in and outs. Slide down up. And we'll leave that at about 30. So that eases him on in. There we go. Okay, so this first animation is going to be pretty basic. So let's have him come on up about here. We are going to grab a box, slide this on over here so it's being cut off. We need to invert it. Actually, this is hooked up incorrectly. We're going to put that into the matte side of our transform node. Go to our transform. And if you click on multiply by mask, that will make it visible. We need to invert that again. What's going on here? Okay, where did our mask go? Let's zoom on out. Oh, there you are, mask. There you are. Let's just kind of put you on in. Oh, see, he's cutting him out now. We're going to put him behind that little dude. Command F to make this full screen again and click on that. So right here, we got our guy popping up. Right about there, we want the animation of the text to start in. Oh, yeah, let's move this on down. So you see how that text is disappearing right there? I was just kind of perplexed by that, or wondering why that was going on. If I change the order of my drop shadow and transform node, that all of a sudden stops doing that. I do not know why. I'm going to have to look into why that is. That is the weirdest thing. We have our guy sliding on up. At that point, we want this text to slide on in. So we're going to drop in a keyframe right there. Let's go down 20 frames. We're at 8 frames right now. Let's go to 28. Drop in a keyframe. We'll go back to this one. We'll slide this on over. So it's cutting on out. See how it's kind of above the dude there? We'll fix that in just a bit. So we're doing Command F, Command A, just F, and then T to bring up our Beziers, and we're just going to bring that up to about 65-ish or so. So then he slides in, the CG slides into. Pretty simple animation. Let's fix this layering issue. We're going to delete this merge node, slide these guys on over here, slide these on over here, and there we go. Fixed that. And we can also do another animation of, how about click there? We'll go down 5 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click our arrow back, slide this on down. And then remember, we're going to go F, Control A, F, and slide in that. So we have this. There we go. Nice and quick. Okay, looks great. At the end, let's just have it drop back down. So I'll do this. Let's go back 20 frames. So, something like that. And then go back to the end and have it all slide down. And we'll do Command F. We're just going to lasso those in and press F. That. And we're going to have it kind of slowly start up this time. So this here could be like a perfect template for, any just, client that comes on into a TV station or into your office or something. They've got their product shot and whatever. You got the lower third pop on up. It's got the store information, the .com. It can have their address, because I don't know why every freaking mom and pop shop wants their address, because not like anyone's like sitting down there, not using Google nowadays. But okay. Sorry, rant. Find out more about our sponsorship pricing packages. Click on the Facebook link below. Support me today by listening to my music via the links below. Okay, so now we got Flasher Sale. Flasher Dave. Okay, so let's go to the beginning. We're going to jump on into here. Let's do something with some mats here. Okay, so this is what I'm visualizing for this. We're going to have this box kind of be opened up via a mat. And then the Dave Flasher comes up. That comes up. This starts out big and just kind of boings down. Something like that. How about we copy this, paste it down here, plug it on in so we have the exact same box. Let's click the animate of the width and the height. Then go down 20 frames, width and height. Go back and 0, 0. That. We'll select those, Command F. F to flatten to smooth them on out. Beziers. We'll do the same kind of a thing here, but we're going to do a little bit something different. Let's go in the 10 frames. So we got that animation. If we go in 10 frames, let's press A to add some points right there. Select both of those. And let's just kind of bring them on up like this. Something like that. There we go. That's kind of a fun little animation. Let's have this start out. Let's do the Y. So we're going to have it start out big. 0.08. Let's do it big, big. Big, big. So there, it's doing that. And it's coming down. About 10, we move this guy. So if we click on the time offset, we're going to do -10 since we know he's at 20. It showed us that right here. So there, that's back 10 frames. So it comes up, goes small. We want it to go big. So let's go, how about like 8 frames in? We'll drop another one. And how about we do a 0.1? That might be kind of cool. And then go, so another 8 frames or so to a resting spot of 0.006, was it? Something like that. Select those or F that. Command A, F. We'll just kind of smooth all those out, kind of make them a little bit quicker on the front end. There we go. So we got that. Now let's play around with this. Let's play around with this text. I think we're going to have to isolate this text into 2 separate elements to be able to have the Dave Flasher come up and the Fabric Flashers come down. So let's move this on over. We'll do a transform node. We'll do a mask going on into that. Let's make the width all the way. We're going to slide this on down. Let's zoom in and make sure that's all the way. Yeah. Okay, that's good. And I just Command F to be able to go back out. Note that multiply by mask is checked on the transform node. If you haven't checked that and wondering why is this not cutting out, that is why. This mat should not move with the transform node, so I should be able to have that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we need to invert this transform node. So we're just focusing on Flasher Dave right now. If I slide him on down, he disappears. Perfect. Okay, so this is coming up. At this point, I want Flasher Dave to start exposing himself. Oh, did I just say that? Sorry about that. That was not good. That was inappropriate. Okay, 16 frames. We're going to go 30. Go back. Move him on down. We'll select those, F them, and slide that on up. Slide this down. We'll do that. Let's see. So there it is. So boink, boink, boink. Okay, that's cool. And then let's duplicate this. So Control C, Control V, another merge. We're going to focus on the bottom half. So we're going to re-invert this. You know what? We can do this. We can delete that, plug that one in. So all we got to do is just change out one text. You know, we want to try to minimize things. But in this case, we were using this inverted one way, this reverted another way. So we had to duplicate that. I would like to actually use like a negative node. I don't know if Resolve has like a negative node to be able to basically invert something. Probably does, but yeah, we're just going to go with this for right now. Okay, so that animation is reversed. We want this to be starting up here. There we go. And it slides on down. And that keeps the same Bezier curves that we implemented in the first top half because we just copy and pasted it. So there we go. There we go. Okay, and then, you know, if you want to do something on the out, actually we have this one right here, right? Okay. So let's go to 283, and then let's click on the width and the height. Go to the end, make these 0. Let's zoom on into this so I can see that a little bit better. Frame those up. Press F to ease them in. Let's do the same thing that we did on the top. And do that. What if we reverse this? Do something like that. What does that look like? Ooh, hey. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot doot. So that's a kind of a cool little animation. There we go. I kind of like that. There we go. So it's kind of like a little TV screen turn off or something. Okay, now we got for our graphic full page. Let's jump on in. We've got this guy already isolated out. Let's have him slide on in. I'll do a little boingy. A boingy slide. So 10 frames. Do another 8 frames. And then do another 7-ish frames or so. Something like that. Then I go back to the very first frame. Go all the way out. Click the arrow for the next frame. Have it go a little bit past. Next frame. Go a little bit back. And then the last frame. Command F to frame all that up. Lasso it. F. T. Let's do something like the reverse. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a nice little animation. So let's do the guy popping up. Let's have offset that, put him back into place. We will click on the size, go up 10. We'll have him do the boingy thing also. Go 8, go 7, something like that. Is that about what we did? I think so. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I just clicked on this just to see my keyframes from it right in here. So they all match up. So now we can go back to here. We can go to 0, keyframe to the next. We can make him bigger. Ooh, he's a giant. Smaller. There we go. Okay. Command F, Command A, F. We're going to make this small, just like the other one. And long on the tail. And, ooh, dang, watch out. It's like this giant coming after people. Okay, yeah, there we go. Man, it's like an Ashley Furniture warehouse, like commercial or something. Boing, boing, boing. All this boingy stuff going on. See, that'd be nice if they were a sponsor right now. I would have gotten paid right there. Ashley Furniture. Check it out. They make furniture. They sell it. They have good furniture. I like their furniture. We buy their furniture. You can go buy their furniture. Maybe I am getting paid for this. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. And let's see what we got here. Boing, boing, boing. There we go. And since we have kind of two different animations here, like they're not matching up, which I like in this case. Gives me that elasticy kind of that elasticy look. And then there we go. And then like on the way out, you know, if you wanted to have it spin off or whatever, you could have it spin off, or just like this is what I would like to do. I would like to do transform there. We're at 99, go to 90. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to do quickies. And then have that slide off. I love how, see how the guy's like still hanging over. He's not cut off. I love how Resolve works with that. There's some editing systems that don't necessarily default to that. That's kind of a cool thing. There we go. So this is it. There we go. So if we have this guy here, so this is our next clip that we're going into, we can just stack them, and bink, that would go off and reveal the next one. To kick that up a notch, we would turn on, no, not material, the motion blur. And, you know, a lot of people go to 10. My system doesn't like that sometimes, so I just pop up to 7. It's good. See, it's chugging on that. But, yeah, there it goes. Okay, and that is animating with Bezier curves. That's kind of my favorite thing because, you know, you can kind of get a little bit more expressive with stuff like that. That's that, and I'll see you guys on the next video.